Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's your girl Angie here. Here to do my long, late labor and delivery story. And that's kind of odd, like my daughter's like 6 months already and I'm making a labor and delivery story. That's the reason for is I want to have it recorded to look back on when she's older. I mean, I remember everything, but I just want to, have it ready, recorded. So anyway, let's get into it. My original due date was October 29th, 2011. But that day came and went. I went into labor on November 6th, 2011, which would have made me 41 weeks and 2 days. Yeah, it was long overdue. The crazy thing about my labor was the day before I actually went to labor that, in my mind, I felt like, this is weird. Like, everyone, keeps telling me, oh, you're going to have this day, you're going to do this and that. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm still pregnant. I mean, I didn't dislike it, but I was like, woo, how long can you stay in there? So, anywho, I went to my doctor, that was like the week before, to see if I can get induced or whatnot, So she checked my cervix and whatnot, and then she had told me like I wasn't dilated at all, none, not even 1 centimeter. I was just that big. But she said since I was like so far along that I can be scheduled for an induction date. So that's what they did. So the day I was set to get induced was it November 7th, actually, yeah, that Monday at 9:30 a.m. But it didn't happen that way because that Sunday I went into labor. My labor started like this. It was let's see. We had came home, me and my mom and my nephew. We had came home because we was at the hospital with my sister who had just had her baby like 3 days ago. So yeah, I know, and she was supposed to come after me, and she came before. So we were there with my sister for a couple of hours and whatnot. So here I'm thinking I felt fine that whole day. Like, look, that was legit. It was cool. And then we get home, normal stuff. I take a shower, brush my teeth, all that good stuff. And then I think I went to the kitchen and drank some orange juice or something. It was something, apple juice or orange juice was one of them, but I got some juice. And, lay down. Well, actually, I didn't lay down. I was watching TV for a while. Just thinking about stuff, random stuff. So, about, let's see, once I'm asleep, I was woken up. I was woken up by this sharp pain in my pelvic area. Oh my goodness, it felt like someone had just took a knife and went boom. That's what it had felt like. It was like 4:45 in the morning. Yeah, it was like 4:45 in the morning. So I wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, ow, 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 like really, really bad pain. So, I mean, this was my first pregnancy, so I'm looking like, oh, this is getting no contraction. I mean, maybe I just caught a cramp or something. That's what I was thinking in my head, like, weird, I don't know. So, then I just go put a hot towel on it, like put pressure on it, just rubbing it. and whatnot. It helped me a little bit, but then let that down. Comes again, and I'm like, oh my freaking goodness! I said, what is this about? Again, not thinking I'm in labor or anything. I was thinking like, okay, I don't know what you're doing in there, because in the womb I called it my little girl face. So I was like, baby face, what are you doing in there? Or whatnot. So then I was looking like, oh my goodness, this is the highways I had earlier? Are you mad at me for something? You know, crazy thoughts in my head. I'm not thinking never was I in labor. I was just thinking like, weird, okay. So then, I don't know, some techniques like my friends had told me and whatnot, they said, well, to ease a contraction, I was thinking I thought of contraction, but I was just assuming. So I was like, okay, to is, I'm gonna get in the shower, you know, let some hot water and stuff run on me, you know, maybe that'll help. So I did that. Wasn't there for maybe like 15 minutes or whatnot. That helped and whatnot. So then I get out and I have the towel up around me and I'm sitting on the couch and I'm just looking at the TV, like rocking with this. Like, okay, fine. If I'm looking down, I'm like, I don't see any blood. There's nothing gushing out of me. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just, you know, cramping, or maybe I'm nervous about the next day. But the next day was my induction day, so I'm like, maybe I'm nervous or whatnot. So what did I do next? So then I'm over at that. I'm like wrapped up in my towel and whatnot. So then I get a blanket, well, a throw blanket, and then I lay it on the couch. So then I'm like, okay, you know, cool. You know, I don't feel no pain for like a good maybe 3 minutes. I didn't feel nothing. So I'm like, okay, cool. You know, maybe it was just cramps or whatnot. Then it hit me again, and at this time it was like 5:15, 5:20, somewhere now. It hit me, and oh my goodness, like my whole belly had tightened up, like super tight, and it felt like someone was blowing air up there, and it just got really tight, like I couldn't breathe for a second. That's how much pain I was in. It hurt like crazy. And I knew I was in labor then because I had started to cry. And it was so crazy and random because I was just, you know, tears in my eye, like, oh my God, ow, ow, ow. Okay, so then I go back to, go back to the bathroom. And I'm like, okay, let's try the shower thing again. Because I have no idea why I kept getting in the shower. I swear to goodness, before I made it to the hospital, I got into the shower like 4 times. So I get back into the shower, you know, running the hot water, and this time the hot water was not doing a thing for me, nothing at all. So then I get back out and I'm in the hallway and I'm calling my mom and I'm like, Mom, Mommy, and my mom is like knocked out sleep. She could not hear me at all. She was such in a deep sleep. So I'm up here crawling on the floor to the room, and I wake up and I'm like, Mom, I think I'm in labor. And she's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yes. I was like, I hit this pain that keeps coming back, and then it hurts really bad. And then she said, are you bleeding? I'm like, no. And she said, well, okay, call your sister. And I'm like, I don't want to call anybody. Let's just call the hospital and let me tell them what's going on. Or whatnot. And so then, I'm calling the hospital and whatnot, tell them what's going on. And they told me, yeah, come on, hurry up and come in and whatnot. So then, instead of me listening, like, here's me go in, my nerves got in the way, and I got scared for some reason because I thought they were going to tell me something bad. I was like, oh my God, I waited too long. They're about to tell me something bad, what's going on, and whatnot. So then, then my brother gets there. My little brother, he gets there, and then he's like, what's going on, this and that, and mind you, it's like 6:30 now. It's like 6:30 in the morning, and I was been in labor for almost 2 hours now, and whatnot. And now, yeah, my brother gets there, and it felt like he took a year and a day to get there. Whatnot. Now they're telling me put some clothes on, this and that. I'm thinking like, this is my girly side came out. Alright, wait a minute, I gotta put some makeup on and fix my hair, and I gotta have a cute outfit. I can't go outside looking crazy. I have no idea why I was thinking about that. And I'm in so much pain, but I was talking about myself. I can't just go outside looking like anything. So I still went outside looking like anything. I went outside in a gown and some house shoes. So I had that on. Get into the car. It felt like we went over every bump possible. I know we didn't, but that's what it felt like. And it felt like it took literally a year to get there. Even though he wasn't speeding, but he wasn't driving slow neither, but it just, how the pain kept coming back to back. It just felt like it took like 40 minutes to get there. And the hospital is literally like maybe 10 minutes away from us. It felt like it took 40 minutes to get there. So when we get there, you know, the security guards and whatnot, they're at the door, and then my mom says I have my daughter, she's in labor and whatnot, so the guy asking me can I walk and everything, and I'm like in and out. At this point I was so hot, like my body felt like it was sweating, and my heart was racing, and I'm thinking she's talking to me, and I'm like, what are you saying to me? So he's asking me can I walk, and so then my brother pulled me out the car. And you know, they put me in a wheelchair, and then we're on the elevator. Go to the room. Now they had me in triage for, because they was observing me, you know, making sure I was in actual labor, or was, you know, just contractions and whatnot. So I was in triage, which felt like, again, I was in there forever. And I was up in there, and then they have the, you know, the little heart monitor things and all that good stuff on there on me and whatnot. So they was monitoring my contractions and whatnot, and they were coming back to back, and you know, so then you got the doctors and coming in, and they want to check your cervix, and oh my goodness, that made me so uncomfortable, because it was about to gross me, because they keep sticking their hands up there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that hurts, and could you please stop doing that? So I'm not, you know, being the word I'm looking for, still for them at all. I'm just, you know, moving all around like, you stop touching me. And so then they got the two nurses holding me down to check my cervix, and I'm like, ow, 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 ow. I'm like, Mom, I'm telling them to stop. It was a mess, but anyway, so then the last doctor checked me, he said I was at like 4 centimeters. Okay, so then I was like, 4, that's it? That's what I'm thinking, man, like, that's it? Like, just 4? I mean, you sure it's not at 10 or something? So he told me I was at, she told me I was at 4 centimeters. I'm like, okay, great. So then that had me sign a waiver, you know, saying that I'm okay with getting drugs and all that other stuff and whatever, and I consent to it. So I'm there like, hey, here, give me some drugs right now, okay, because I don't want to feel anything else. I don't want to feel nothing else. Whatnot. And so then they give me goodness, what is the name of that? The liquid. It'll come to my head. It's not in my head right now, but ladies who've had babies before, y'all know the thing I'm talking about. I just can't think of it. Okay, so they gave me that and whatnot. You know, that helped a little bit, and do nothing major, but it helped a little bit. Okay, so next thing you know, I'm getting nauseous again, so I end up throwing up. Sorry for the TMI, but I did. So I ended up throwing up and whatnot, because I kept getting like these hot sweats, sweating, even though it was freezing in there. I was in these hot sweats, I was sweating and everything, and I just end up barking. Keep looking this way because my baby over there, and she's barking like that. So end up barking and whatnot, and then my brother, he all grossed out, he like, ugh, whatnot, and my mom's like, that's normal, that's that, is she okay? And then they say, you know, scared the freak out of me, because I just see my doctor and the nurse was like, oh my gosh, don't